Hey there everyone, it's Joe from Ainsley's Gold Silver Standard Insights, brought to you by goldsilverstandard.com and ainsleyBullion.com.au. It's TA Tuesday, where we take a look at the price of gold, silver, and I'll take a quick look at platinum as well. Of course, we're using the tradingview.com website. It's priced in US dollars. Gold is right now $1,743 US dollars. We're on the weekly time frame. Just going to pop into the daily and show you where we've been in the last 7 days. This is going to be a really quick video, I have a feeling, because we're kind of in no man's land, but let's take a look at where we've come from. So last week on gold, we were right here at 1,785 roughly, and we just topped out, just gotten into the overbought territory on the relative strength index. So last week I said, hey, if you see some red candle days in the next few days, don't panic. We just want to hold above this level here of 1,725 roughly. So in the last 7 days, that's exactly what we've seen. We've seen a few red candle days, so nothing to panic about. So again, we're just in no man's land. So my calls from last time remain the same. We want to stay above here in order for me to be confident that my call from last week, that we are potentially like an 80% chance that the bottom is completely in. That's what I said last week, 80% chance that the bottom is in for gold. We just want to hold above this in order for me to be confident that that's going to be the case. And what we really want to see is it break above this $1,800 level, and that then act as support for me to be 100%. So everything is the same as last week. What I thought was going to come to fruition has, and again, just in no man's land right now. So those are the levels that we need to hold and the levels of resistance for gold. As I said, a really, really quick one. We have moved a little bit down in the relative strength index, but again, nowhere near oversold levels. So my call from last week stands. So that is gold. Very, very quick one. Let's take a look at silver. It's going to be a very similar thing. Right here, I was saying, because I think there's an 80% chance that gold has completely bottomed. I said the same for silver. What I wanted to see was the level of $22 be broken out and hold as support. But I did say last week, as with gold, if we saw a few red candle days, and as long as we're hovering around this general area of your $21 level, nothing to panic. I would need to see it come back down here for me to start to get a little bit concerned. For me personally, $19.40 would be the big line in the sand where I would say if it breaks down there, then we're possibly heading even lower. But for now, no man's land, just like gold. And on the relative strength index last week, we had got into overbought territory right there. So exactly like last week, 80% bullish that or 80% confident that the bottom is in for silver as well. Nothing's changed from last week, and we've just seen that little support level right there. We just really want to see that hold, and obviously, ultimately, we want to see it break above the $22 level, come up to, I would say, the next big support resistance level, I should say, of around about your $23.80 mark, if you can see that one right there, and then come back down and test $22 to $22.50 as support. That's when I would say 100% that silver has bottomed out. But right now, 80%, same as last week. Really, really quick. I told you it would be. And let's take a last look at platinum now. Platinum, interesting. We had broken out above this trend line, and this was a very, very long-term trend line going all the way back to 2008. Let's pop into the weekly very quickly, as you can see right here. Yep, all the way to February of 2008. A few trials of breaking through, and they've always been a failed move. And I, posited that, the next time, could that be the time where it breaks out? It was not. So it was a failed attempt to break out and hold above this long-term downtrend line. Oftentimes from a failed move comes a fast move in the opposite direction. So we have bottomed out so far at this level right here, around about $970 US dollars. So I would say, as long as we don't break down below, and I'm going to call it right here, as long as we don't break down below $920. If you can see that level right there, I'll keep this one in here at 950 because that is a slight level of support. As long as we don't break down significantly through 920, then I'm going to say also that that platinum is 80% chance that the bottom is in. So just like silver and gold. So those are the targets. Don't want to head below 920. You want to see it as support. And ultimately we will, I think, eventually have another retest. Will the fourth time or the fifth time be a charm to break out of this long-term downtrend line and then hold it as support? I certainly hope so. If you're in platinum, post a comment below. Are you bullish on platinum? I certainly am in the long term, as I am with all the precious metals. Of course, none of this is financial advice, and it's not the exact opinion of Ainslie, the company itself. So that's it for TA Tuesday. What I need you to do is like, share, and subscribe. You want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ainslie Bullion, for this TA technical analysis, price analysis every single Tuesday, plus our weekly Wednesday specials and our really informative insights videos. A lot of stuff, a lot of great content, 5 days a week on the channel. So hit the big red subscribe button, like, share it around, and at the end, as we always say, you got to balance your wealth in an unbalanced world. Take care. We'll speak to you soon.